Okay, truthers, hang on, because we're actually getting somewhere. It's still November 16th, 2017. I'm still Cindy Kay Currier. And we're talking about this whole takeover thing. And I'm just going to assume that you saw the first two videos in this series and continue on. I'm looking at the comments, though, beneath the first two of these videos, and I can see some of you are already in the space where the AI has taken a concept, absorbed it, copied it, and then skewed it left just a little bit. Let me tell you what I mean. A lot of you are saying, I create my own reality. A lot of you are taking the phases of truth and pairing that with phases of reality, and you can't do that. There's one reality that all of humanity and the earth shares. We all share one reality. We all share actually one truth that is arrived at through various stages of development, maturity. So y'all don't each get your own reality and y'all don't get your own truth. Well, how can I say that? Well, first of all, remember the AI is a computer. It's 1 zeros. It's true, false, and it's just a combination of truths and falses. And it gets that from the DNA computing is that way. And we tend to be that way. The human organism does what requires the least amount of energy. And so it's the easiest thing to just big chunk things into yes, no. And so when someone comes to you with the assertion that we create our own reality, the yes, no typically comes in yes, we do create our own reality, or no, we don't create our own reality. And where the deception comes in is that the AI doesn't care which side of that argument you fall on, because it has created the reality that you're arguing about. So neither of you are right, and you're both right kind of at the same time within the AI's construct of reality. Remember, DNA computing is based on DNA. That's why the New Age movement places such emphasis on DNA strands. Do we have 2 DNA strands, or do we have 12 or 24? And then someone else. Have you noticed how throughout this whole the New Age lifespan, our DNA has gone from 12 strand to 120 strand all of a sudden? You know, the AI focuses on that kind of stuff, on the third eye. We want to cleanse your third eye, or decrystallize or whatever your third eye. And so they've got us buying all these products to get our third eye uncalcified. Yeah, uncalcified, that's what it is. And it doesn't care whether you agree or don't agree with those constructs, as long as you stay within those constructs, see? So now we're moving into the phase that I'm calling deep truth, of course, is DNA computing. The incomprehensible truth is something that the AI is not going to address. And it's never going to address because it can't. The incomprehensible truth is computing based on the original organic human design, the monad, the first source, the first spark of life, which has no physical density, which created in itself a physically dense realm where it could experience self. And that's what we are. That's what we are. So if you really think about the monad, if you really think about the all includes everything. So, you know, when the AI says, well, it's not good or bad, it's neutral, the AI wants you in the neutral space where it can have its way with you. There's nothing neutral about a human. I'll tell you what, there's nothing neutral about me. The bad guys are bad, and the good guys are so cool. And it all works together to create humanity, original humanity. And that's what we are. And the only ones who can do original human computing are us. That's what the Law of the Land Handbook helps us get to. And when you hear all these New Age people spouting off about natural law, they're talking about natural law philosophy. Natural law just is. It's something we experience, and we know we're experiencing it because it's validated by others who are experiencing it. Because we are not only reflections, we are not only embodiments of the all, but we are also reflections and embodiments, not just reflections. We are embodiments. We are the physical embodiments of one another. As we take part in each in expressing our various aspects of the first source of life essence, see? And so I realized that in the first video, I said that, in the incomprehensible truth or the deep truth phase, how many does it take to reach critical mass? And I said 1, and then I said, well, not exactly. I said 1 because when one understands the monad, when one is conscious of the balanced energies and embodiments of the monad, and that's where the New Age people get way off. They're talking energy. Oh, everything's energy. Sorry, without a body, your energy doesn't matter. Do you get that? We're not ascending. We're descending into density. We're becoming more of who we are. We're becoming more part of the earth in dense reality. That's what makes humanity such a miracle. That's what makes us amazing. We are carrying our infinite selves, our unfathomable, uncomprehendable beings into a dense physical world. That's what makes us remarkable. Okay, so I hope I filled out that question a little bit better than I ended with in the very first video. Okay, we'll see you next time.